Hey guys, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and I'm bringing you an exclusive figure review today. This is the GameStop Reward Points exclusive Blue Elite from Halo Reach, made by McFarlane. This guy was at first available for an obscene amount of GameStop points, so I didn't get him. Obviously, I didn't have 4 million points or whatever it was. And then he was selling for huge amounts on eBay. I didn't pay that much either because that was just crazy. I finally got him on eBay for 35 bucks. So that's why I have him finally. It is a great figure, but it's definitely not worth what some people have been paying for it. Anyway, I'll go ahead and start off with the accessories. He comes with a plasma grenade. I have that in his hand right now, but it is just a plain old grenade. It's just a little accessory. And then, of course, he's got his Halo Reach style energy sword. It's got the little sticker decals, not really stickers, but his paint or decals on there to look like energy. And it is not translucent at all. It's solid blue and white plastic. But it is pretty cool looking. It looks very nice in his hand. He does hold it okay. It's not the best because his thumb area doesn't open up at all, but it does fit in there okay. And then, of course, he has his helmet, which pops off. So that's nice. There you go. Alright, for articulation, he's got a double jointed neck. He's got a ball joint in the lower part of the neck and then in the upper part of the neck, so he's got all kinds of motion in his head. The armor is somewhat restrictive, but it is there, the motion, so that's nice. The shoulders are on a ball joint as well, as you can see in there, but again, the armor, even though it's somewhat pliable, is still somewhat restrictive, so it kind of balances out. He also has the ball joint elbow with the pivot in the bicep, or the swivel I mean, and then the regular joint in there. It is supposed to be ratcheted, but it's not really. Maybe that's just mine. It's just kind of loose, but not too loose. And then of course his elbow little thing right there, his elbow pad, kind of gets in the way, so he doesn't have that much motion either there, which is kind of a bummer, but still it's okay. The wrist, basically the same joint as the elbow. It's got a rotation in there, and then the ratcheted joint, and that one actually is ratcheted, so that's nice. He does have a hinge in the fingers so you can open his hands up. Obviously that's the same on that arm. He's got a torso ball joint, so that gives him some nice motion there, leaning forward or back or rotation. Rotation's very limited due to the shape of it, but it is there, just enough to get some nice poses, you know, just lean him to the side just a little bit with the sword in his hand or something, which is cool. The hips are basically an old school ball joint, just like the old Ninja Turtle figures, if you are old enough to know those from the early 90s, late 80s, and beyond. So that's just a ball joint, so it's got enough motion, not a ton. The knee joint, just like the elbow joint, it spins there, and then has the ratchet inside. It doesn't have a huge range of motion, but it has enough. And then the ankle joint is just like the hips, just a giant ball joint. So enough motion there. The feet are not flat, so he has somewhat difficulty standing, but it's not too bad. He can still stand fairly well, especially if you just bend the feet into the side so that they're nice and flush. You should be able to get a good pose out of him, hopefully. See, there you go. Not too bad. He's got really great paint job. The blue is kind of pearly metallic, bright blue. Looks really, really nice. Got some battle damage throughout. Let's see if you can see it on his toes maybe. Zoom in a little bit. He's got some silver dry brushing on the toes there. A good amount on the shoulder pad. Not too much on the helmet really. And just a little bit here and there throughout. Lots of nice details in the paint. Markings on the shoulders and on the chest and on the helmet. Nice dry brushing on the hand there to show some wear. Dropped his sword. There's the sword up close. The lights might be too bright, but there you go. That's what it looks like. Nice detail on that. And there you have it. You can see his face is nicely detailed too. Eyes and teeth all painted nicely. Alright, so there it is. That's the McFarlane Halo Reach GameStop Points exclusive Elite. Very nice figure. Worth picking up if you can get it for a good price. Don't go pay a crazy amount for it. They always get cheaper, so you don't need to have it right now. I wouldn't suggest you pay a huge amount. Wait like I did until you find the right auction. Get it for a price you're comfortable paying. So there you have it. I do suggest you get them though. So Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more reviews and more custom figures in the future. And in the meantime, keep collecting.